Hello everyone, how are you? This is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, EBM, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to share with you my new goal for the year 2020. And I would like to have your opinion and suggestion on what I'm going to ask. One of the things I'm planning to do next year is to write more books. Usual each year I have a goal to try to write 3 books. This year 2019 I managed to write 3 books. One is my memoir, history about myself. The second book was about imperialism or colonization of Africa. And the third book, which came out yesterday, is about PhD scholarships for international students, and especially from Africa to the United States of America. And this is the book, is called PhD Scholarship for Africans in the United States of America. So I've already managed to write those 3 books, and they're on Amazon. In case you didn't know, as I said, I've been writing books. So with the book I published yesterday, I've written 11 books in total. These are some, not all, some of the books. Some I don't have here. So these are some of the books which I've been able to publish. So you can see there are different books, things of that nature. So if these are some of the books, so let's go and talk about what are my plans to publish books for next year, 2020. So I've created a lot of covers. Whenever I have idea about what book I'm going to write, I'm going to make a book cover. So even if that book I'm going to create this year or next year or the 2 years to come, 3 years to come, I have that concept, I make the book cover right away. That means when the time comes, I have the cover already. Even if sometimes I modify, change the cover, things of that nature. But to have something as a visual, it helps me a lot to just start thinking and planning properly. So these are some of the book cover I'm going to share with you as the pictures, and I would like to your opinion. Which one do you like? Which book should I start writing? Should I start writing about this book or this book? I haven't made a final decision on which one, but one of the book for sure I'll be able to have to write. I've written already 50 pages. Is this one, What Takes to Win Green Card Lottery. I've already talked about it, and that is the book I've already written over 50 pages, and that is the book. It will be obvious next year. I have to make sure that it will be the first book I publish very, very soon. But some of the books, this one is the one which just I published yesterday, scholarship book for PhD. Then that is just another same cover kind of that. I don't know if you can see properly. That is the YouTube book, which I'm thinking my blueprint, YouTube blueprint. This one is Swahili book, but I'm thinking, should I put it Swahili one or the English one? I wrote this book, but later I lost it by mistake. Something happened on my computer, so yeah. So it's called that is Mateso. So that means that is not torture. I'm thinking to put this one, but there is another cover I will share. There's almost the same one, but it's the English one. So this one, I haven't decided yet. It will be about my father who passed away in the year 2014. So it's just like showing, just like what I've learned, all my, everything I learned from my father. Then this one is the book which will be, excuse me. This one is the book will be about more, I'm thinking about doing PhD, as I mentioned. So this will be more about kind of that. So should I put it as a book first before I start PhD, or should I go for PhD? So it's going to talk about popular votes in the United States of America. Is popular vote popular in the United States of America? If you look for the election, presidential election for the 2000 and 2016 presidential elections in America, where the winners of the elections both lost the popular votes, but they won with electoral votes. So should the popular vote continue to be determining the presidential election? I mean, should the electoral vote should decide that, or should we go to the popular votes and the will of the people? Okay. This one I haven't decided yet. It is more about the politics, how it's going in America, because I studied political science. I want to see the presidential election 2020 and how the political landscape or political playbook has changed. So I haven't made a decision yet on that one. Then this is the one I want to make is a cookbook that is not a torture, it's a cookbook, which I'll be more just using like how do I cook my food without oil, what things I've avoided, like so recipe I'm using to cook my food, which are healthy lifestyle, things of that nature. For those who do not know, I'm also like a certified chef and I know what I'm doing. This is the book cover I made a couple days ago. I put it one cover before like a year ago, but I changed the cover. Why I didn't become a teacher. So this is kind of like my reflection on how I made a decision to join the college, and how you do the career choices. Sometimes you make career choices based on the culture, environment, salary of the job, the profession you are choosing. So this, because I'm a very good teacher, but I didn't decide to join teaching for various reasons. So I want to explain why I didn't become a teacher, and hopefully it will help other people when they make the college career decisions. That is the book about green card, what it takes to win a green card lottery. That is definitely I'll write for next year. Then there is this one, which is still just like the other cover I was talking about. So this is another cover, political playbook. So I'm still waiting to see. Yeah. Then things which don't work for Ernest or for me. So these are the things like what things usually don't work for me, like Andy, what things work for me. Just like how you can make as a personal reflection on career-wise or personal family things for that nature. I just want to make people like you have to be able to understand yourself and to be comfortable with yourself, and what you do, you make sure that you are in the right direction. Also, this one I'm thinking also for next year. Just write that damn book before you die. This is encouraging people to be able to write the book, no matter how, whether it's just for money, whether it's for free. Just write the book, whether it's about your personal experience, whether it's about another person's experience, about language, about anything you can be able to write, and why you don't cost anything by writing a book and to put it on Amazon. So things of that nature, encouraging people to be able to write or share their stories. Then this one, I've already started collecting questions. I have a lot of questions. So I've been receiving a lot of questions from people for the past 10 years. So I want to answer those kind of questions. For instance, how did you manage to come to America? What is the challenge you are facing raising the kids in different countries while you have different cultural background? How does it work in terms of your marriage, marrying someone from another country, another race completely? How do you work together? Things of that nature. Yeah. So there are so many questions about that kind of questions I would like to be able to answer. Maybe I can be able to help. This is just back to Africa. Many people are going back to Africa. So going back to Africa, where it all started. Is it a good option or not a good option? So things of that nature. Yeah, so those are some of the books, the book covers I was trying to share with you, and so that you can see. I don't know which one you think would be better to start off. So what's your take on these kind of book covers? There are some I haven't finished to create the book cover. Like I didn't like their covers when I made them. For instance, there is one is called My Life at the Hill. So I haven't made it, I didn't have the cover to put it here. So there are things of that nature which it will be able to consider all these book covers. So, as I said, I'm in the journey of writing 100 books. And each year I'm writing 3 books. Up to now, I've written 11 books. So for 2020, I'm thinking, why can't I just add at least 4 books to have 15? Because I have 11 books so far already published on Amazon. And I said, I don't pay anything to publish my book because it's self-publishing process on Amazon. So it's free of charge to put your book on Amazon. So if I put next year 4 books, I'll be able to have 15 books. So each year I'm increasing so that I can be able to do that. So what's your opinion? What is your suggestion? How many books should I write? Should I write 3 or 4? That is one thing. 2, what kind of book do you like out of those books I've been able to mention over here, and a little bit overall? Which one do you want me to start writing? Can you share your comment here? Okay, I'm listening and I'm waiting to hear from you. Thank you everyone, and I'm waiting to hear your comments, buddies. Okay, goodbye. Remember to subscribe.